All right, yep, I think we on. Yep, we on. We on. Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy S.L.K. TV, man. That's something like Club TV, man. All I ask is when you come up in here, do not get in your feelings. Don't get mad, man. Don't be acting like you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's just entertainment. That's what we're gonna realize. This shit is just entertainment. Um, Let me see. You know, I was actually seeing who was gonna go live today. You know what I mean? Because you already know we be making you know, our presence in different, and we support different channels like Marita Boy. If you haven't tuned in to Marita Boy, man, make sure you check in to him. And then also we do participate in that grown men talking. You know what I mean? Trigger Man TV. So what you call it? We just want to go ahead and salute them players, bro. You know what I'm saying? Because they are a big, counterpart to something like Clout. But I was just going ahead and just skimming through, surfing the net, and it came across that I was just looking at Trap Lord Ross. Shout out to Trap Lord Ross. And I was looking at the little video, a little bit of the video that he had did on Von off 1700. Now, if y'all don't know Von 1700, y'all probably remember, the interview that he had with Adam, you know what I'm saying, with the glasses and stuff. He the new drill rapper on the scene as far as Chicago and everything like that. Pretty young. I think he about like 20, if I'm not mistaken. I think he about like 20. But he is known for dissing ops up in his drill music, new to the scene. Also he known for like the song Free Brick, On Deck, stuff like that. But what you call it, I did remember him from when he did the No Jumper interview and how he was talking reckless. And when I say reckless, I don't know this guy from a can of paint or anything like that. When I say reckless, I mean basically he didn't have no filter when it came to stuff that's supposed to be kept on the hush hush, really, to tell the truth. Man, the shit that you ain't supposed to tell nobody. Don't you tell nobody. Yeah. Somebody didn't tell Von off 1700 that shit. You know what I mean? And then I think Trap Lord Ross play a little bit of that video, a little snippets of that video, a No Jumper interview inside of this video, so you guys gonna be able to see for yourself. But not only do I like the way Trap Lord Ross digs in, does his own homework and stuff, and make sure he pretty stand up podcaster, if I might add. Um, but at the same time, we know everything that's coming from Trap Lord Ross is pretty solid, and then he's going to give you the ins and outs of a person. When he does a documentary on a person, he's going to give you the whole ins and outs of everything. So we just gonna get into it. We're gonna do a reaction real quick to it. I expect this video to be like, I don't know, 45 minutes to an hour. So if y'all want to hang out there with me, man, and just react to this video with me, y'all more than welcome. But make sure y'all hitting that like button, man. I dropped a live video early today, and man, we got the numbers up to it. You know what I'm saying? A good number, but the like button. So make sure y'all please, 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 please hit that like button, because the more y'all hit that like button, it's gonna put me more in algorithm with YouTube. It's gonna connect YouTube with the audience, showing that you guys want to see more of me and everything like that. Plus, it's free, man. Plus, it's free. So what you call it? It ain't too many things in this world that's free, but that like button is. You know what I mean? If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Hunchback and Notre Dame that bell. So every time I go live or every time I shoot out a video, you'll be the first one to know. Let's start with this Track Lord Runs video. We're gonna start. I started it from the beginning where the disclaimers come in. So let's get it.
Any footage used is covered under the doctrine of fair use. We have made every effort to ensure the accuracy of our sources, but I am not responsible for content that third parties publish. Content warning. This video contains themes of violence, death, and gang activity, and community guidelines. This video features no violence on screen, no explicit language, and no hateful language. If you want to see extended versions of my videos with much more detail, please visit patreon.com/TrapLordRoss, where you hit the subscribe button and get ready to hear one of the craziest stories ever told. From the early 2010s to now, there are a few cities that are as talked about as Chicago when it comes to gangster. Hyper-realistic of the present-day king of Chicago drill, Lil Durk, the biggest names in the entire rap game. Chicago drill is arguably on top when it comes to the various subgenres of hip-hop. This hyper-violent, hyper-real evolution of gangster rap is here to stay, and it's truly changed the game. When it
Hey man, who do y'all think invented drill rap? Do y'all think it's Chief Keef, or was it? Because I remember people before Chief Keef and stuff like that. I'm talking about like niggas like King Louie and stuff like that. You know what I mean? But I guess you got to be from Chicago to know about that. But I ain't even from Chicago, so you know what I mean. It was really all about what got to the listener's ear at first. You know what I mean? But you know, trap. I mean, not trap music. Drill music has really taken over by the scales. You know what I mean? Nowadays, I think that it's a little bit more like people getting low key tired of hearing drill rap. I mean, some songs be dope. You know what I mean? Some of them, but they only be staying alive for like probably like a month, 2 months, and then people be ready to move on. Real talk. Let's go.
music fans are less interested in a person's musical talent or output and much more interested in debating the truth behind a rapper's savage persona, whether or not they can be linked to any crazy events or real-life murders. Figures like King Von, or rap's first serial killer as I called him in my infamous documentary, allegedly caught 7 bodies and about them to the world in songs with millions of views. Then there's others like Taekwon World Lil Tay, who would be more active on social media than in the recording booth, regularly taking
with them out any place he get left with the police. Look, here I'm trying. Yeah, I still got my stick out. I still got my. Time out, they tweeting. Every other block. Pull up, they get it.
Then you got people like 800 Lil Facts, a prolific self-snitcher who at one point was involved in one of the biggest crash outs in recent Chicago history, robbing an armored truck and leaving numerous people dead in a sloppy bank job that his crew had gunned down on camera.
See, what you call it? See, I remember Tay, right? What I was saying earlier, y'all probably didn't hear me. I had my mic on mute or whatever. But Tay used to be going in. Tay used to be doing a live every other day, every 3 days and stuff, just taunting motherfuckers, just taunting them outside with the pole and everything. Y'all seen that last video and stuff. Now we getting the Bloodhound Lil Jeff, and you know, just recently we just heard about his story and stuff, which he did claim about like 10 bodies and stuff. It seemed like as the generation, somebody passed from Chirac, and you know, I could be wrong, but what you call it? But I'm just saying, outside looking in, when we talking about these rappers, it's like they're getting younger, and then at the same time, If they not getting younger, they trying to outdo each other. Like, I got 10 bodies, I got 15 bodies, like I got 20 bodies. Like, God damn. But you can't believe everything you hear. Some of these people, and I'm not just talking about Chicago, I'm talking about rap, period. Some of these people, we know they lyrics ain't exactly what they be saying. They ain't what they be rapping about, though. They really ain't what they be rapping about.
Literally trying to kill another person. But sadly, these figures often have a tragic ending to their story, whether it be life in prison or worse, even death. Hence, year after year, like some sort of twisted reality show, with the latest drill rapper and real killer losing their life, the community is forced to pick a new rapper to bring to the forefront of their discussions. Right now, one of the most buzzing names when it comes to the Chicago drill scene is a young rapper by the name of Von Off 1700, a shiesty-wearing, spectacle-rocking Chirac driller who wants you to believe that he's the realest thing to come out of Chicago since Von. So today, we're going to take a deep dive into Von Off 1700, taking a closer look at his music, his interviews, the stories around him, including one particular incident that has Chiracology in a frenzy.
Outside the Shell gas station where the 31-year-old was killed a few days ago. Surveillance video from several different angles captures Benoit's brazen killers getting out of their black Dodge Durango.
Hey, no cap, when he first came out, when Von Off 1700 first came out, I thought he was naming himself like he Little Von, King Von, right? I thought he was saying basically like he Lil Von, but he Lil Von from a different clique, like 1700. Like, I'm Lil Von off of 1700. I'm Von Little homie, my nigga, but I'm from 1700, because we don't know the ins and out of the ins and out of Chicago. So we don't know if me personally, I don't know if they gangs actually beef, but I just took it like a name early, like Debo. Like, it's plenty of niggas named Debo from different hoods and stuff. It's plenty of niggas named Gotti. You know what I'm saying? There's plenty of niggas, you know what I'm saying, named Rocket and stuff like that. There's plenty of niggas named, you know what I'm saying, Dirty Red. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, most of the time, those names were built off of people bigger than them, you know what I mean? Like, just like Gotti, we know who we talking about, the real Gotti and stuff. But it could be a nigga from LA named Gotti, it could be a nigga from Chirac named Gotti, a nigga from Ohio named Gotti, you know what I mean? But that's what I really did think he was doing, though. That's what I thought he was doing. But later on, we find out that ain't what it was.
And opening fire.
Work out once and for all whether Von Off 1700 is a real demon or just a wannabe gangster rapper. Von Off 1700, real name Dave Von Meeks, is a 21-year-old rapper from Chicago, born in April 2003.
And your birthday while you're at it, the month and the day, perhaps.
April 22nd, coming up.
He grew up in West Chicago, or as locals refer to it, out west.
So, let the people know where you're from. You're from out west, right?
Yeah, I'm off 511.
So would that be considered like L Block?
Fact, yeah. L Block, Talk Gang, SBG, Holly Grove, Social Gang, TTG, TT Gang, all the same.
An area often considered to be the most dangerous part of Chicago, even more so than the infamous gang-infested South Side. Out West is notorious for areas like West Garfield Park, which was labeled as Chicago's most dangerous neighborhood and was covered extensively on this channel. But more specifically, Von Off 1700 is from North Austin, which is around 10 miles west or a 20-minute drive from the luxurious downtown Chicago. Also about 30 minutes away from Parkway Gardens, aka O Block, arguably the South Side's most notorious block. And as can be seen from the Chicago gang maps, the set that Von Off 1700 hails from, called Toss Gang, is deeply entrenched in gang territory, with this block literally being surrounded by numerous other hostile sets. Naturally, the thing out that Von has a lot of ability when it comes to rapping, what gets him a lot of attention, aside from his wild antics, is his very unique look. Fans of Chiracology regularly mock Von Off 1700 for his glasses, which make him look like a bit more of a member of the actual subreddit than back. Now, I personally think glasses look super cool and pretty gangster. However, no record of a gallery of his mugshots being
See, and that's where I first ran into him. Like when people was talking about who the Arthur drill rapper. You know what I mean? No cat. Hey, he do look like Arthur, bro. No cat. He do look like Arthur. Look.
Fool you. Von off 1700 does in fact have his glasses look super cool. More of a
Bro
member of
do
the
look like Arthur, bro. Bro do look like Arthur, bro. The internet ain't shit. The internet ain't shit, y'all. That shit is undefeated, bro. They will clown your ass, bro. They will find something out there that look just like your ass. Bro do look like Arthur. No cat.
the actual subreddit than an actual gangbanger. Now, I personally think his glasses look super cool and pretty gangster. However, don't let the specs fool you. Von off 1700 does in fact have a track record of injuries to his lip, with one person even commenting on one of Von's videos saying that he can vouch that Von is really about it and that he shot at that commenter personally in 2022. But despite his innocent looks, Von off 1700 is clearly nothing to be played with. He allegedly hopped off the porch and got very active in a young age. He picked belly and he's on a picture and pictures on the snap. L Block, Sneaky Gang, and SBG.
So would that be considered like L Block?
Fact, yeah. L-Block, Talk Gang, SBG, Holly Grove, Social Gang, TTG, TT Gang, all the same.
This gang is based around several streets in North Austin, named North Laramie Avenue, LeClaire Avenue, and North Lawler Avenue. And as Von off 1700 describes it, Toss Gang is all the same strip throughout North Avenue. The gang is between 1400 to 17th Street, hence Von's name. He hails from 1700.
So like, how is the setup like? Is it like all within the same area? Or?
Yeah, it's all the same strip. All North Avenue was just 4 at the 15, at the 16, and the 17. We all the same, just off different blocks.
Also, that's why your name bought off 1700 because you are.
I'm on 17. Back.
Now, not long after he himself, that his mum started making more money and moved the family out of Chicago so they could have a better life.
Speaking of your OG and possibly
Yeah, my mama.
more, want to dive a little bit deeper with your upbringing here. Now, for those in the audience getting to know you for the very first time, care to share where you were born?
I was born in Chicago.
And care to share where you were raised as well?
So
What age were you when you officially left Chicago?
I was like 14,
Share your current age at this point.
20.
And your birthday while you're at it, the month and the day perhaps.
April 22nd, coming up.
Now, what was the reason for moving out of Chicago at that time in your life?
I don't even know. I think my OG just wanted to move. She was getting some bread and she had a lot of money and she just wanted to move. So we moved.
But Von never lost his ties to Toss Gang in the streets, and he was constantly coming back to the city of Chicago.
2 years, I went back. Like a year, I went back.
Okay, so at 14, you moved to Atlanta, and then 2 years after that, back to Chicago, and then back to Atlanta again?
Yeah. No.
Now, this has caused many Redditors to question these claims, as traveling back to Chicago from a better life in Atlanta just to gangbang seems like an odd and kind of pointless thing to do. And the fact that Von reps his set so hard, something he would regularly be mocked for.
Okay, look, see, that shit don't make no sense. His mom tried to give him a better life while he talking about, I don't know. She started making more money. Who's gonna want to stay in the hood? You feel me? I'm not gonna say it was a ghetto or anything. I'm pretty sure it's nice counterparts, you know what I'm saying, or something that you can enjoy out of that world, you know, even if it's the people or whatever. But at the same time, she wanted a better life for you. You know what I mean? She seen you getting involved. You know, moms know, bro. Like, she seen her getting involved, leading down the wrong path. So she took him to Atlanta. And then the best thing that you could do and how to respond to that is go right fucking back where she moved you from. That's crazy, bro. But you see, most of these people are kids, even with the cameraman and stuff like that. That had to be a kid. You know, no adult gonna take a picture of you with a pistol and stuff like that, especially with it on the trigger. Like real talk. So, hey man, it seemed like he already, you know what I mean? He already moving like he got it figured out.
Or on Reddit. But despite how some Redditors would feel, that sentiment is clearly not felt amongst Toss Gang members, as Von is apparently respected and comfortable in his hood. It's clear from the Live with Barber Hood vlog that Toss Gang and their members indeed have a lot of respect for Von. At one point, Von off 1700 is posted on his friend's block, surrounded by masked up goons who all appear to have his back.
Bob, you taking that? Hey, Bob, you coming to the 7 block too? Where you from, man?
My block, this rolling block over there. My block all the way across the street over there. So we had to cross the street.
So now you know where Von comes from and exactly what 1700 is, let's take a closer look at the Toss Gang crew so that we can better get an understanding of what Von has actually gotten himself into at a street level. Von off 1700 reps a street crew called Toss Gang, and this set is currently one of the most hated and notorious sets from out west in Chicago. Toss Gang, or TG, are the younger generation of a gang called L Block.
Oh my damn, we got we gonna go out some angle like that. Shit from this from Lockwood all the way to back to what's wrong? We got you can go all the way down, all the way across the park. And
You want to know the even craziest part about it? Not really saying nothing against nobody hood. I'm gonna rewind this. Oh, 4 corner blocks. Yeah, we know them. See that make more sense. Hold on, we're gonna have to pause on Ross real quick. But at the same time, they talking about you could go way down there and way down there. When it comes to Chicago as a whole, that's not a lot, big dog. That's not a lot of territory right there, bro. So you actually limited yourself, man. I just hope, the kids that, that subscribing to these gangs and stuff like that, just know you're limiting your whereabouts, man. You're basically limiting where you could go. You're limiting who you could engage conversations with without altercations and stuff like that. When it's better just to be a real dude, you feel me, or a real individual that just stand on all 10, you know what I mean, and get along with everybody, you know what I mean. Nobody ain't never gonna have no uninvited hate towards you, and if they do, then it'll be your fault, you know what I mean, just based off of how you carry yourself. Real talk. But they talking about 4 corner blocks. I'm gonna rewind this right now. Now I remember a little documentary about 4 corner blocks, man. I think it was on like Gangland TV or something. Y'all remember that old TV show and stuff where they show all the games and stuff like that. 4 corner blocks was one of those ones, and that's an old game too, though. Let's see. Rewind it a little bit.
Thanks to disciple lineage of hood.
yeah, we got we gonna go out some angle like that. Shit from this from Lockwood all the way to back to what's wrong? We got you can go all the way down, all the way across the park. And like this one over. And I was keeping a buck with you. I was keeping a buck with you. The outside part down there, but we running. Nobody ever play with us.
L Block's lineage is originally the 4 Corner Hustlers crew, a gang which is much more common in the west of Chicago. Now, this gang alliance was formed around the 1960s in the West Garfield Park neighborhood. So Toss Gang's history is kind of different from the usual black disciple or gangster disciple lineage of more popular.
Hey, people always say that about that gangster stuff. You heard the last thing that old boy said. He said, "Man, what you call it? You can run all the way from right here to right here. The ops is on the outside, but they never play with us." You always hear a gang say that, and never play with. That mean nobody would never die, right? Though.
Gang sets like the O Block or S.L.K. In fact, the Four Corner Hustlers was formed as an enemy of the prominent gangster disciples way back when they established themselves in the West Garfield neighborhood. To this day, there are over 80 sets that were originally formed out of the OG Four Corner Hustlers gang, but these days, the past lineage of the gang is much less important than it was back then. And now, many of these sets claim to be EBK or every, meaning they have internal conflicts with and are willing to fight and kill members from gangs that rep the same action. Gang were originally Four Corners doesn't mean that they'd avoid beefing with Four Corners too. Example of this, my crew born out of the original Four Corners gang, but naturally, EB Crew's gang involved in multiple deadly feuds with their most prominent beef is with Same Gang and Black Mob. And in typical Chicago fashion, Same Gang is quite literally one west from Toss Gang, and Black dangerous proximity. But this isn't all of Toss Gang's beef, as Von would go on to explain. Because of gangs clicking up, Toss Gang are pretty much into most of West Chicago.
What got it like this? How did it point where it's like y'all into it the whole West Side?
Cause we dying and clicking up. My dead homie was just losing and clicking up. Like he's from all the past out doing this type of stuff. All our ops clicked up. So if you want to be with the ops, let them die with the ops. So bro, we basically toward the whole West Side.
Which is the reason why Toss Gang are often repping the title Most Hated, and Von off 1700 himself never holding back from dissing his ops, like in this Instagram where he's killing Same Gang.
The producer, he gonna be there. I said, tell him we killing him.
Claims that the war now has died down and questioned Von's gangster, claiming none of his so-called ops even know who he is. Regardless of Von's street credentials, Toss Gang without hesitation, Von off 1700 would claim that he would never make a truce with his ops, as he has lost actual family members to this gang war.
How do you feel about J-Mane though, like with the push and peace thing? He had to like link with Tay Savage to make that happen. So like kind of two people that are from opposing sides.
That's crazy when I seen that. It was some weird.
You can never imagine yourself doing that.
I'll never do no like that.
Really?
Hell no.
You're just anti-peace in general.
Okay, man, I can see him saying that and stuff like that. I can see him saying that when it comes to peace and stuff like that. He new to this shit. You know what I'm saying? He's still a fresh member. You know what I mean? So I wouldn't expect him to push peace. It would be nice, but I wouldn't expect him to like push peace and stuff like that. So that's not irregular for him to answer that question like that, though. But that don't mean that it needed to be known. That's a fact.
No, just not with no coming to it. Hell no.
Because hate the ops so bad, we won't even link up with them and push peace in the afterlife.
Bro, I'm great on that. Like that's what they got going on. Like I ain't knocking them for doing it. Like I act out there for people, but not this. Not me. Not this.
Serious.
Yeah, I'm like it's different for me because I lost friends, and it was just
crazily. He goes even further, saying, "Whenever the ops die, look at us."
Ass lying, talking about something for. I don't get no just killing their ass for. So tell them we is killing them for. That's what we doing to the ops for. When they die, look at us. Yes.
But when you say we, you're not saying that you personally want to be involved in anything like this.
we team, whatever you want to call it, we is killing their ass.
Yeah.
Bruh, now, bruh, why would you say that on camera, bro? Why the hell would you even say that on camera, bro? Look at us and stuff. See, now I could be wrong. See, look, like there's a new generation. There's a new generation out there. You know what I'm saying? But I would say an original way for somebody that's living like that. You know what I mean? They not about to really say too much of nothing. And then what you call it? If I do go ahead and hit your camp, I want you to be as confused as possible. Why would I want you to come straight at us? Come straight at us and stuff, because nigga, it's more like now they more worried about being known that they did it and stuff than getting the job done. You know what I mean? Like, I don't understand that with this generation. Like, you want credit for doing that. It didn't even matter back in the day about credit. The fact was, what you call it, I got my mans, basically. You know what I mean? And it's not to encourage no kind of violence or anything, you know what I mean? Everything is a disclaimer up in here, you know what I'm saying? And I'm just saying that allegedly everything's alleged, okay? But at the same time, why would you want your ops to know so they could catch somebody that you love slipping? And y'all be wondering, why, what you call it, so many innocent bystanders get into this. Because when they can't reach you, guess who they coming for? Real talk, man. It's just something to think about, man. That is really something to think about, bro. I would have never said that shit in no interview, ever.
Just how deadly Toss Gang's beef is, in June of this year, 2024, just weeks before recording this video, one of Von's best friends, Mook Money, was actually killed. Mook was shot. Murder was so recent, there's actually very little detailed reporting on it. But according to Chicago police, Mook, real name Jarion Smith, was hit multiple times in the body by a currently unidentified gunman. His friends would then drive him to Stroger Hospital, dropping his body off outside the emergency room, leading some to believe that he may well have been killed in a drill gone wrong, and that the other passengers in the car couldn't have taken him inside of the hospital without possibly catching a charge themselves. But things would get worse for Toss Gang in June of 2024. Not even 2 weeks after Mook's death, another 13-year-old Toss Gang affiliated youth called Lil Mook was also shot in the head and killed.
The 13-year-old boy is dead after being shot on the city's west side. And police say that young teen standing on a sidewalk on South Independence near West 13th when he was shot in the head. And tonight, investigators are still looking for that shooter.
Judging by his name, he could well have been a friend or relative of Money Mook, which is both heartbreaking, considering both murders were just weeks apart, but even more tragic, Lil Mook was only 13 years old. And regardless of your family ties or affiliations, that's truly too young to be considered a fair target in the gang war. According to witnesses, Lil Mook was playing with fireworks on a sidewalk with his friends when 2 or 3 teens would walk up and open fire. Suspects in this case have been spotted on local surveillance, and the police would seek to identify 3 shooters. The suspects are all alleged to have been around the similar age to Lil Mook, which really shows you just how volatile the gang war in West Chicago really is. In the footage, the teens can be seen unmasked, walking nonchalantly and entering a local store, and just moments later, they allegedly murdered the 13-year-old in cold blood. Deaths weren't Von's only loss.
Okay, it's sad to say that this young guy was 13 years old. But when you're dealing with a state like a city like Chicago, or just with a state like Illinois, period, man, it be them 13-year-olds that be shooting stuff, unalive stuff. It be them 13-year-olds sometimes. They be having pistols on them. So I don't know, Trap Lord Ross, you know what I'm saying? You talking about unfair gang, but 13-year-old, 12-year-olds, even 11-year-olds, they be in the game already. You be hearing these people talking about they jumped at the porch at 12, 11. Come on, man. What y'all think jump off the porch is? Straight up. Just had to tap in on that one real quick. You know what I mean? Yeah, it's sad because of the age and everything like that. But some of these young men, some of these young dudes be in the game already for real.
In this year, as in May 2024, just 1 month prior to those, Michael, another one of Von Off 1700's best friends, would also lose his life. But this one wasn't due to a murder, but allegedly, Michael actually overdosed on fake Percocets, and tragically, his death occurred around the same day as Von's birthday. Clearly, Toss Gang are really in the streets, living the tough life that comes with hailing from one of Chicago's worst areas. This year, 2024 alone, has seen the gang lose 3 members, no doubt, this being an incredibly difficult time for Von Off 1700 and his friends, no matter how much success he's having in rap. But ultimately, these losses haven't stopped Von from calling out his ops at every occasion and talking very recklessly in interviews. Von clearly has no fear of acting wild on the internet, as in his interviews, he would wildly admit to apparent murders as he doesn't believe the evidence could be used against him in court.
If I sit right here and say, yeah, I killed today, and then it so happened a news article got shot yesterday, what they gonna say I did it just because I said?
Nah.
All right then, so I just killed yesterday and 2 just died. So come lock me up.
Even going as far as to admit to being a paid hitman.
No, they might not lock you up right then and there, but most definitely you could believe they building a foul on your young ass. Straight up. Most definitely you could guarantee they building a foul on your ass, bro. You keep saying stuff like that. They're doing that, opens up investigations. Yeah, you might not be in the jail tomorrow or in court tomorrow or whatever. But you're basically saying, come put the magnifying glass on me, Jack. Come put the magnifying glass on me. Yeah, I'm right here. Come put the magnifying glass on me. Come on, dog. Like for real. This is insane how they just operate now, for real. This is the future? Is this the future?
I don't rap. I do a lot of other too. Like when money get involved with stuff like that.
You're telling me you're an assassin?
No, I'm not telling you nothing.
Oh, okay, but you're kind of like hinting at it.
Yeah.
But killing ops isn't just the only thing Von has been accused of or openly claims. Another notable event involving Von was when he was accused of stealing another Chicago rapper called Lil Zay Osama's car. Lil Zay Osama is a well-established Chicago artist with multiple hits, such as F My Cousin with Lil Durk. He's got numerous songs with tens of millions of views. Now, with Von.
Hey, yo, Zay Osama, no joke, bro. No joke. Now that's another drill rapper that's from Chicago and stuff. That song that Trap Lord Ross just mentioned, what you call it? Fuck My Cousin. Man, that shit go hard. I ain't even gonna lie. That's some drill music, and goddamn, bro, you beefing with your cousin, but hey, that song do go hard, though. I ain't even gonna lie. They stole that nigga cord. These young niggas is wild, disrespectful. They is disrespectful, champ.
Von replying that he personally didn't take the car, but one of his friends did, which is where the confusion arose.
Okay, so you stole Lil Zay Osama's car?
It was just an opportunity for them to steal a nice whip.
We used to be outside. We used to be stealing cars, and there's another who steal cars.
Okay.
And we used to be outside with them on some stealing shit. And then everybody just started putting us in the it was in like if they steal a car, they would steal a car. But they said they tried to say it, but everybody know they did that. We ain't odd name ain't on that. I don't know why somebody put that as a YouTube channel. I seen that.
It was a situation going viral, like Bando KV and Lil Zay, and it was saying like they took his car or something. Mm-hmm. But like I heard like y'all might have had that first. Some
bro, like that. No, bro. No, we took one of car one of our ops con. don't know what his dumb ass thought. He parked that. His people stay in the hood, you know. He parked in front of his people crib. We just ran through the hood, you know what I'm saying? My dad, we ran through the hood. We see that. We take that. We look up. 3 weeks later, my homie girlfriend.
Oh, y'all heard what he said, y'all? Y'all heard what he said? So what you call it? Vaughn on 1700 block wasn't the one that took the car. They took another person car, another one of their ops car. Zay Osama peoples stay in they hood. So while they riding around in the stolen car, they see another car. So they, what you call it, they let them out, let them do their thing, they little entourage, they boys that was in the back seat or whatever and stuff. They see that car, they take that car. So when they take that car and stuff, it comes out to find out it was Zay Osama's. You know what I mean? And his people, what you call it, you know, Chicago big and small at the same time, a little bit. That's why, you know, I find it funny that some people are saying that they don't know this DeKalb because Chicago is kind of like Inglewood. It's big, but it's small. Well, I couldn't even say like Inglewood. I could say like, what's a big city? But ain't that big. Like Compton. Compton bigger than Inglewood to me. Yeah, like Compton. Say like Compton. Yeah, same thing. So what you call it? Everybody know everybody though. You know? Let's get into it. Let's go.
And his, you know, they in cahoots and weird, but word got back like, oh, they got this car. They call us, oh, man, that's my car. House gang riding that. Yeah, we'll come kill you out your car. My damn, we free.
With this brash and fearless personality in an age of Chicago drill, where the biggest rappers and personalities are the ones 1700 had the potential for a successful rap career. Once he picked up a microphone, it wouldn't take much for him to go viral. Von off 1700 has had a keen interest in rapping ever since high school. As he explains in his interview with 16 Shot 'em, Von was influenced by
In today's world, unpredictability seems to be the only constant. And let's be honest, we're all on the lookout for that extra layer of protection that
was influenced by his older.
Like when I was like, I was rapping, see him rapping. So I was on him like 2020 by myself, 2019.
His brother raps under the name SB.
Hold on, y'all, because StreamYard tripping. It's over there kicking me out and stuff. Hold up. We're gonna begin where we left off at.
His momentum, releasing the new banger On Deck, featuring another very unique but addictive beat that resonated with his new fan base. Von would begin the song shouting out
They want to play on
with his new fan base. Von would begin the song shouting out
people like a lot of my, but he ain't never really let me rap with him. So I really started taking that on.
Yeah.
We took one of caught one of our ops con. I don't know what his dumb ass thought. He parked that. His people stay in the hood, you know. He parked.
Hey, he be talking bold, bro. Bro be talking bold, bro. Like he said, I don't know what his dumb ass was thinking. He was talking about Zay Osama. Crazy word.
In front of his people crib.
Hey man, y'all make sure y'all hitting that like button, man. Hit that like button. Hit that like button if you didn't do it right now. Or if you didn't do it before, do it right now, please. I'm gonna stop the video for a minute. Hit that like button. Short reminder, hit that like button. We need more likes in here, y'all. It's free. I do not understand why people don't hit the like button. It is free. It is free. It is free. The only reason why you wouldn't hit a like button and keep watching is just some hater shit, or you just trying to steal content. And I hope that shit ain't the goddamn case. Because if you're enjoying watching this video as much as I'm enjoying watching it, all it takes is 2 seconds to hit that like. So let's hit that like, man. Do me right. Real shit. Do me right, bro.
We just ran through the hood, you know what I'm saying? My dad, we ran through the hood, we see that, we take that, we look up, 3 weeks later, my homie girlfriend and his, you know, they in cahoots and weird, but word got back like, oh, they got this con, they call us, man, that's my car, Talk gang riding that. Yeah, we'll come kill you out your car. My damn, we freak through you.
With this brash and fearless personality, in an age of Chicago drill where the biggest rappers and personalities are the ones with the realest street stories to tell, it's no surprise then that with this wild background, Von Off 1700 had the potential for a successful rap career. And once he picked up a microphone, it wouldn't take much for him to go viral.
Hey, so this whole thing is Von Off 1700, what do you call it? A real or fake gangster. So far, bro, we already acknowledged that this motherfucker steals shit. Like he's with the stealing cars and stuff like that. They haven't said nothing like what you call it, he a bounce out boy taking chains or anything like that. But they know that they do he do participate in taking cars and shit like that. You feel me? Why else would you need a car though? You know what I mean? So we get into it. We Trap Lord Ross, he getting us to the neat and greedy, you know what I mean? He getting us to the motherfucking meat, you know what I mean? So pause, what you call it? He getting us to the right shit. Get us all the way to the veggies and shit, real talk. You feel me? We don't need no appetizers over here. Just give it to us raw, bruh. Real talk. Pause. No diddy. Let's get it.
Von Off 1700 has had a keen interest in rapping ever since high school. He explains in his interview with 16 Shot 'em, Von was influenced by his older brother, who he saw rapping at a young age.
Playing rapping, I've been playing with that like when I was like in high school. My brother was rapping before me. I used to see him rapping, so I wanted to rap with him, but he ain't never really let me rap with him. So I really started taking that on him like 2020 by myself, 2019.
His brother raps under the name SBG Brick, and the two have collaborated on music. But it seems that Brick was sent to prison soon after their first attempts at rapping. Ultimately, Von Off 1700 himself would begin rapping seriously in 2020. But it wasn't until last year, in 2023, when he really began to see some success with songs like Free Brick, released on the 29th of November 2023. Free Brick included all of the key elements for a hit drill song, including dissing dead ops and self-incrimination. The content of this song actually led to Von's own mother to disapprove of his music due to all of the dissing that he was doing.
My first song, I wasn't really rapping. I was just dissing people. I was just dissing people. And then my mama real known in the city, and so everybody was calling her phone like, oh, your son just said this in his song, and and she thought the whole world was trying to kill me. So it was like she ain't really never liked me rapping, but now she on the train though.
But regardless of his mother's disapproval, Von was seeing massive success test. And Free Brick was factoring Von's.
See, it seemed to me that his mom just wanted him to do good. You know what I mean? She went with all the rah-rah, you know what I mean? And people, of course, like any mother should be concerned about their son. So shout out to his mom, you know, trying to steer him the right way and stuff like that. But to me, it sounded like this boy just hard-headed. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I believe she has to be a respected member in the community, you know, for people to be calling her phone about this dude music and stuff like that. So what you call it, I could see her not liking it, just knowing what goes on in Chicago and how Chicago operates, and basically maybe I would say give revenge or whatever, how Chicago reacts to this certain type of music. You know, we see it day in and day out, you know. So I could see why she wouldn't like that at first and stuff. And but I guess since the success that he made over the time, and with him actually making a little bit of money, what you call it, I guess she gave him a pass, or kind of like eased up off of him. But mama, don't ease up off him too much, man, because it's still a danger. You know what they say, man, being a rapper is most dangerous career now.
Beats that he chooses. These aren't your average drill instrumentals. Von's beat selection is much more similar to the Hypnot Houston DJ Screw type beats, maybe with a slightly faster tempo. On the 6th of January 2024, Von would keep up his momentum, releasing the new banger On Deck, featuring another very unique but addictive beat that resonated with his new fan base. Von would begin the song shouting out SBG Brick, saying "Free my brother." He then describes shooting his ops in the neck, chasing them down, and finishing the job. Then dissing the ops, claiming one had just died and his gang didn't care about him as they didn't post him. Going as far as to claim that 4 shooters killed the op and that Von doesn't discriminate by age. Even if his op's 2 years old, he'll celebrate their death. Now, by this point in January 2024, Von off 1700 was gaining some real traction in the scene and becoming the next big star in Chicago drill. But one question was on everyone's mind: was Von off 1700
that was
really
some
innocent?
Cold little shit to say, bro. If he hang with the ops, I don't care if he was 2 when he died. Dang. Flame his little ass up in the air. Dang. Like that, Von? Like that? It was 4 shooters with switches and drakes for that little ass boy that shit wasn't fair. Damn. Boy. Man. Even King Von didn't do all that.
Everyone's mind. Was Von off 1700 really living the life he was rapping about? But based on his seemingly innocent looks and shining spectacles, as well as recent posts from his main ops, Black Mob, as well as skeptics in the Reddit community, suggesting that there may well be cap in Von's raps. But soon, one particular incident from summer 2023 would come to light, changing everything, setting the Reddit community of online detectives on fire and sparking a rumor that Von off 1700 may just a real deal. On July the 26th, 2023, Anton Benoit entered the Shell gas station on the corner of East 86th Street and South State Street in Chatham. At around 4:10 p.m., he approached Pump 1 to fill up his car, when suddenly, black Dodge Durango pulled up in front of Anton, with the driver and rear passenger exiting the vehicle and spraying their weapons in his direction. Both shooters were masked, with the driver shooting a pistol and the rear passenger shooting what appeared to be a mini Draco. To make matters worse, they would use their SUV to run over Anton as they exited the gas station. Anton Benoit was unsurprisingly later pronounced dead at the hospital. Now, when listening to the police scanner audio, it was reported that around 21 rounds were fired at Anton.
633 units in 6 and Citywide. We're getting multiple shots for 8653 South State, 8653 South State. We're getting 21 rounds, high capacity on the street. Nothing further. Zone 8, District 6 clear. 3-4. Can you start rolling on that shot spotter, please? We're getting tickets, person shots. Stand by on that.
622, Bonafide. We're the Shell gas station. 613, we got rifle rounds over here. 662 boys, so it's a gray Dodge Challenger. At first they run them over at Pump 1, they drag them over, and then they shoot at POV. Well, Russell about 25 years of age. Extremely critical at this time.
Which can even be seen in the massive amounts of evidence markers that were left at the scene. This attack was caught on camera from several angles and shared extensively on Reddit's Chicago drill community, Chiracology.
Chicago police have released new surveillance video of these three suspects. Watch that car there that's moving. This is a July homicide in the Chatham neighborhood. This happened near 86th and State on July 26th. So you see the three people there. They get out of that Dodge Durango, that all-black car. They shoot the victim, a 31-year-old man by the name of Anton Benoit. He was just standing in the parking lot of the Shell station, and then after they shot him, they ran over him with the car. This, as they were trying to get away from the scene. That victim sadly died from his injuries.
Liz and Karen, the victim is 31-year-old Anton Benoit. He is from Chatham. He grew up in a family. He is one of 7 children. Family members say they hope that the surveillance video made by police will help Benoit's for Anton's surveillance videos.
I know somebody.
Y'all be trying to shoot up in the goddamn comments and shit. Leave my goddamn vibe alone, nigga.
Know who somebody is, and I mean.
But let's fast forward this a little bit
relatives
because that's about the shoot
on the corner of 86th and South.
But we gonna let her explain.
50 years changed his life. Will be crime.
Bashtown and went by the name. The name Ant. Now, Von of 1700 was not initially being tied to this murder, maybe due to the fact that it occurred in a completely different side of the city, around 30 minutes drive from Von's hood. But in 2024, fans began to notice some clues that Von had been posting around, possibly on purpose. The first sign was on Von's social media, where he posted a picture wearing an identical fit to one of the shooters that was seen in the surveillance footage at the murder of Ant. Von could be seen wearing what appeared to be the very same shiesty mask, black hoodie, and torn jeans. But what's worse is the shooter also appeared to be wearing glasses, just like Von, which arguably is pretty unusual in Chicago. But he didn't stop at just posting with the same fit that was worn on the drill, because in an interview on No Jumper, Von also made some pretty self-incriminating comments, where he specifically told Adam his gang was killing the ops. When Adam tried to get him to clarify that Von didn't mean himself personally, Von replied that he meant it. We, team.
I don't get no killing their ass for. So tell them we is killing them for. That's what we doing to the ops for. When they die, look at us. Yes.
But when you say we, you're not saying that you personally want to be involved in anything like this, right?
We team.
Adam tried to give him my out.
We is killing their ass. If any of you gonna get me locked up, let me know now, because I'm going to trial as soon as they say, yeah, we got this evidence from this interview. If y'all don't get y'all dumbass on.
In the same interview, Von also eerily said that he used to steal Dodge Durangos, but he doesn't get in those anymore.
And the cars we be, some of the cars I don't even get in no more. Like RT Durangos, I don't get in them cars no more.
Okay.
An interesting comment when you consider that Dodge Durango was the exact vehicle that was identified as having been used in the murder of Anton Benoit. A very specific detail to mention, almost as if he wanted people to speculate.
I don't know if y'all can hear that, but hit that like button, Y'all think that what I was saying was, y'all think Von was using the specifics and the description of this murder to up his ties up in the streets? Y'all think it's cap or what? Y'all let me know up in the comment. If y'all ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. Hit that like button, man.
That he was the shooter. Was he self-stitching or false claiming? Still, Von didn't stop there, as he would hint towards this theory in his music too. On the 23rd of April 2024, he would release his new hit, Flame Out, where Von raps about murdering on camera and watching the footage back like an adult movie. And then, more specifically, he mentions catching an op trying to get gas and bouncing out blasting. Then he takes it a step further, leaving nothing to the imagination, putting it on God that he committed the murder. In addition, on the track SOB, Von also seemingly mentions the murder, where he refers to sliding south, possibly a reference to them traveling to the other side of the city to do the drill. Then he mentions using a Draco and a 45, which was seemingly matching the descriptions of the gun seen on camera being used by the shooters. All of this seemed to be a less than subtle reference to Anton's death. But while a lot of that does seem quite convincing, many are still saying that Von is not really the killer, inferring that he may well actually be trying to claim a body that isn't his just for clout. For example, this Redditor, who believes Von and Ant could never have even known each other, would also doubt the authenticity of the theory regarding Von's outfit, which seemingly matched the outfit in the surveillance footage. Now, the main doubt is due to the fact that the murder happened pretty far away from Von's enemies' hoods, and Ant seemingly had no ties to their
that
rivals.
long enough so y'all can read
Also,
it.
Z Money, a Chicago rapper
I
affiliated
paused
with
that long enough so y'all can read it. Where they were saying, what you call it, Ann and Von didn't know each other from a can of paint. Those wasn't the same red pants. Basically, and then what you call it, plus they little tiny youngs, bro. They tiny young gangsters and stuff. They ain't got no history over there, and they said and stuff like that. And this happened way over east where Von and them is not from. That's basically what this person is saying already.
Now, the main doubt is due to the fact that the murder happened. Also, Z Money, a Chicago rapper affiliated with Same Gang, recently appeared on No Jumper and cleared up the rumors that Von had been spreading about him. He would question Von's street credibility the whole interview and called him a liar.
Name him. He told me he want agents out. Scratch. You ain't never. You ain't got no money still with the fame you got. You ain't like literally.
How you feel about his music? Because his music going up though. Like you can't respect the music though.
I can't even respect the Goofy. I don't even know his music. I don't know him.
Yeah.
I told you this. I don't even know him. Like me, my morals, and him couldn't even hang around me. You know what I'm saying? Acting like he doing this and doing this, like he couldn't even hang around me, gang. And it's like flogging. Like I got real young, real live hurt people. Like for real. Like no funny shit. And it's like he a fairy tale, bro. Like you know what I'm saying? Like he get up and I just killed this. Like you so stupid. You was really like that. That's a real case, you dumbass little boy. You know what I'm saying? Even though niggas talking on these interviews and be trying to seem cool, you really a dummy. You know what I'm saying? You really showing your true colors.
An interesting comment appeared on a Reddit repost of that interview, which agrees that if you're really killing people and going on interviews bragging about it, either you're dumb or a liar, but both options are proof of stupidity. Now, this may explain why Von off 1700 has been so reckless when discussing the murder, as he knows that in reality, he had nothing to do with it, other than sharing the outfit and wearing glasses just like the shooter in the murder. Now,
man, that's what I was saying. With that shit, period, as far as that crime scene and stuff, just me, and I could be wrong, I feel like he was trolling. I feel like he was trolling for like an album to come out, or you know what I'm saying, to gain more views, or more it was like a promo vibe. I mean, a promo play, That's how I feel. What you call it? Because I can't see somebody. But nowadays, man, I don't know. It's kind of confusing because I can't see him talking that recklessly. But at the same time, man, nowadays these motherfuckers do it nowadays, bro. Why they do it, I don't know, but these motherfuckers do it nowadays, bro.
Von may be using this pure coincidence just to increase his savage reputation and make it appear as if he's a killer, causing fans of drill to really believe his raps, boosting his rap career in the process. Now, Von off 1700 may be more calculated than the average listener gives him credit for. But interestingly, he openly admits that he doesn't take any drugs or intoxicants.
And I don't do no drugs or none of that. So I be on alert and on point. So
That's dope.
I'm cool. So everybody like in a party, everybody be getting high, drunk. I be walking around with like 10 phones. I got everybody's phone. everybody, everything. So it's like it's don't.
So you don't drink, you don't smoke, pills, anything.
No, I used to drink lean, but after when I got locked up, I fell back off the. But sometimes I still like bro don't come around, I get off the drink, but I don't really drink anymore. That shit be putting me to sleep. So I don't.
I've never been high before. Like I've never smoked weed before. Are you the same way?
Yeah, I never smoked weed before. Never.
Now, the gas station incident may really just be a formula for him getting some success in the rap industry and creating some buzz around his name. As to this day, Von shows multiple clues in his video that possibly indicate his role in murder, like this shot in the track Flame Out, where he points 2 pistols at a dead body, indicating that he did the murder, or filming his latest music video Beat Up the Road at a Shell gas station, and again referencing a murder on camera in the lyrics. Clearly the location choice of this video was intentional as a nod towards a rumored gas station hit. However, surely if Von really did kill Ant that day, he wouldn't be so heavily referencing his part in the murder. Well, what fans perhaps didn't realize is that these lyrics may actually be referencing a completely different murder with some insanely coincidental similar details. As it turns out, another man named Anton was also murdered in 2023, with this Anton allegedly being affiliated to Toscang's rivals, Same Gang. He was also killed in a gas station by 2 shooters, with this murder taking place in Chicago's west side in the Austin neighborhood, which is exactly where Von 1700 is from. Anton Juan Smith was killed on March the 17th, 2023 at 8:45 p.m. on the 300 block of South Cicero Avenue at the local gas station. Anton Juan Smith was killed in his driver's seat when 2 shooters approached his car and opened fire. He was shot in the chest and later died at Stroger Hospital. Both cases have a striking resemblance to each other, but one was way more publicized than the other, with surveillance footage being released to the public. Allegedly, Anton Juan Smith was actually a member of Same Gang, and maybe Von 1700 was referring to the murder of Anton Juan Smith.
Now one more believable because that's the actual ops. That's like the actual. So that one is a little bit more believable.
Rather than the murder of Anton Benoit this whole time, with
get rid of this commercial, y'all. This is why video be so long too.
I stopped paying for all this thing.
Yeah,
Reddit
that
actually
makes more
gets the crime
sense.
wrong. In this picture, Anton Juan Smith can actually be seen at that very same gas station. And on the track Flame Out, Von 1700 raps, we left him at Thornton's, which is located right near Cicero Avenue, where this murder took place. He also raps about killing the op inside of his car, which differs from the July murder of Anton Benoit, but matches the second off-camera murder that I just identified. And eerily, this Anton looks much more similar to the man in the picture that Von pointed his gun at him. Now, this is all speculation, and nothing can be proved with the evidence provided, but regardless, all of this controversy and the recent stream of hit songs he's been releasing has made Von 1700 one of the hottest prospects in drill music right now. He recently signed a deal to the reputable label counts on his various songs, interviews, and his Instagram-like counters. He's clearly on his way to success in the rap industry. But the question remains, is there a murder charge waiting around the corner, ready to derail his music career just as it got going? Or is Von 1700 really just false drill music? If it's the latter, then perhaps Von 1700 is much smarter than we're giving him credit for. If the former, then he really is a dummy, ready to crash out. But clearly right now, Von 1700 is much more focused on his music career and focused.
Oh boy.
Yeah, it sure go on to show him with Polo G, you know, and other people from Chicago and stuff, and showing how he trying to like kind of lead his career towards an upper scale. But that upper scale could be brought at a halt, you know what I mean, by based off of what you put in these streets. You know what I'm saying? No cap. So, man, champion, man. Hopefully, what you call it, somebody could grab you by your coattail, you know what I mean, and show you a display, you know, an example for you, you know what I mean? Because this ain't it. Because regardless if you was talking about one case or another case, talking about that type of stuff ain't never cool. Look, like I be telling a lot of people that's younger than me, younger cats and stuff like that, bro. Like if you are who you say you are, bro, it ain't really too much proving that you're gonna have to do out here, bro. And prove to who? What? Nigga, and who is you for me to have to prove something to you? You know what I mean? So that's where me, a real man, stand on 10 when his mindset start to go like that. Like, who are you to even prove something to? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't ever think that I gotta prove something to you. You know what I mean? I prove stuff to myself, and I prove stuff to myself, and I prove stuff to my family. And I'm talking about my immediate family, like my daughter. You know what I'm saying? Like, she knows she got a good father. I proved to her that she got a good father. But other than that, man, I can do have two other things, you know, I just want to, you know, magnify is that one, man, that dude had a choice. Now, if he is talented inside this rap career, and what I do want to know is, do y'all think Von off 1700 went viral based off of the ops that he named inside his songs? You know what I mean? And the stuff that he said, because it's so explicit and it's so like, you know, based off of real facts and stuff like that, or alleged to be off of real facts or whatever. Do you think he famous off of that, or do you feel like he really has talent? And if he does really have talent, would you call it, could he have made it without all of the Chi-Town, you know what I'm saying, street drill shit going on up in his life, without, you know what I'm saying, running around, you know, participating in Grand Theft Auto and other things that he alleged says that he participated in? You know what I mean? What if it could, because I see it like this, like if you gifted, you gifted. You know what I mean? And nobody don't need no gang or no entourage to prove that they gifted. You know what I mean? So what you call it? I would really want to know that comment, that question. Y'all drop down in the comments and let me know. And my thing is, bro, he had a choice to leave, man. His mom moved him to Atlanta. You know what I mean? And you see how he ran back to that lifestyle, you know what I mean? Right back in the same place that she was trying to cover him from. And with that said, I just want to say, man, watch y'all kids, man. Watch y'all kids. You never know what is kind of like inspiring them, you know, what is what's the word I'm looking for? Influencing them. You know what I mean? And take their influences real serious, because as you see, what you call this thing could alter their life. That being said, man, I'm up out of here, man. It's your boy S.L.K, man. Something like Cloud TV. Y'all make sure y'all hit that like button. If y'all didn't hit it now, man, make sure you hit it on the way out. If you ain't subscribed to the channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel, man. And at the end of the day, y'all stay dangerous, because being safe ain't real no more. Gang, I'm out.